Evet, selamlar YouTube. Devam ediyoruz hikayemize. Artık yine kendi bölgemize dönüp rapor vereceğiz. Evet, online server yine çöktü. Neden çöktüğü konusunda bir fikrim yok. O ne abi? Biz nerelere gelmişiz? Ben buraya seyahat fast travel'a bile herhalde bayağı sürecek. Bu bölüm muhtemelen kısa olur diye düşünüyorum bu arada. Neredeyiz? Tamam, yukarı doğru gideceğiz. Raporumuzu verelim randevuya. Dur, fight mi dönüyor burada? Ne oluyor? Kavga var.
Eivor, Thanktir.
Selamlar Lagerta.
I heard shouting. Is
Ben
something
geldim.
wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rub disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Dağ yandan izliyor yine.
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Ne oldu?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovy's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local
O nasıl bir
resource.
savunma anasını
You
satayım.
clipped Alfgafu's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgifer's tale
Bu arada ben de
to
çok
reach
zor
its
anladığım
former
için,
length.
çok İngilizcem olmadığı için aynı anda tercüme edemiyorum.
I understand. Thank
Beynim
you.
o kadar çalışmıyor. Sorry.
I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool.
Sözümü
Eivor.
kesme lan.
No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Nasıl
Do
lan
not
bunu?
conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Before I give my verdict, I would like to hear your statements again. I believe I have heard enough.
Ya da pardon.
If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no
Olacaklı
time.
gibi ya.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Rowan, however daft his approach, Holger meant you no harm and lost you no coin. The horse's hair will grow back. And you, Holger, your habit of borrowing without asking ends today. Apologize to Rowan and greet as friends.
This had best be a very good apology.
It will be. To you, O man of horses, I do offer my utmost apologies. And to Elgifer, most elegant of mares, I dedicate my finished work. You are respectively a king of men and a queen of horses.
Ama çok
And
konuşuyor,
I
ben bunu.
exalt you.
Yeter be.
I am sorry.
Rowan, does this satisfy you?
As much as it can, I accept the apology.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Hadi dönün evinize. Dönün köyünüze.
fine stable we have now. Lord, look at it.
I will return your tools
Oh, hello, Eivor.
Merhaba.
Good day. Word of our growing
Canada.
settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
İstengeli'ye de
Some
tamamladık burayı
interesting
da.
news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install his
Shropshire ne oğlum?
element there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Bu nasıl bir kameraydı öyle? Nasıl bir kameraydı öyle? Şu şeyi bir... O ne lan? Mesaj gelmiş bize.
Looks like it.
Bla bla bla bla bla bla bla bla bla bla. Başka nereden gelmiş? Soma'dan gelmiş. Bunlar kim bilir ne zaman geldi de biz şimdi bakıyoruz ya. Eve yatmaya bile uğramadığımız için biz buraya. Uyumam yok mu? Var. Hiç uyumuyoruz. Görev adamı olduğumuz için. Evet, bu bize artık bir yıl yeter artık bu uyku. Bir yılımız var bizim bu uykuyla. Burada tamamlamamız gereken bir şey var mı bizim? Burada bir şey var diyor. Buralarda Bunlarla şimdi konuşmaya gerek yok bence. Ama şuna bir gitmek istiyorum. Nerede o? Bir saniye. Basaydım keşke. Tekrardan bu ne diyecek acaba? Bir şey verecek mi beleşten? Beleşten verirse alırım. Yoksa göreve falan gönder... Eyvallah. He.
What do you have
Shop'una
today?
bakabilir miyim? Bakayım ne var? Ne gelmiş günlük? Zaten çok pahalı bunlar. Hack.
I must be on my way now.
Bay bay.
Goodbye.
You
Bye
go
bye.
on, I'll still be here.
Nereye geliştirebiliriz bu arada? Burayı geliştirmemişiz. Burayı da bir geliştirelim. Çadırları teker teker geliştirelim. Hunters'ı geliştir. Yavaş yavaş büyüyoruz. Ne kadar kaldı şeyimiz
Thank
ya?
you for this. Whether fur, meat, or bone, we will provide only the finest.
And if you intend to go hunting, consider bringing us your kills.
Petra,
We will
güzel
prepare the
isimmiş.
hides and heads.
Aye, I've been mounting Petra's trophies for years, and she's a discerning woman.
In all things.
I'll keep that in mind. Enjoy your new home.
Eivor, you seem to be someone with a penchant for trophies.
I do like victories, but I rarely keep a record of them.
Your weapons show the marks of great battles, and you walk with a pride that speaks to your triumphs. Am I wrong?
You are not? Why do you ask?
To bolster our trade, of course. Wallace is the finest tanner and taxidermist in all of England. If you wish the tales of your hunts to outlast you, there is no better way than making trophies of your kills. If you defeat a rare and worthy creature, bring it to us. We will display it for you.
A good idea. Keepsakes to adorn the longhouse. Thank you, Petra.
Oh, and before you go, could you spare a moment for a small favor?
Sonra mı desek?
Go
Hadi
ahead.
dinle ya.
For the
Anlat
past few
bakayım.
evenings, I've heard the howling of a pack of wolves just beyond the border of our woods. Unchecked, they will ravage the wild game in this area, and once the deer are dead, they may turn to us.
You feel we should drive them off?
I would eliminate them entirely, with your permission, of course.
Çok hızlı
And your
konuşuyor.
help, if possible.
Yok şimdi
I do not
gelemem.
have the time right now, but I will return.
Tamam dönerim ben sonra. Bir de döneceğiz. Hava falan gidemeyeceğim şimdi. Var yok değil mi şu an? Aynen. Hepsi şey. Yan görevler.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine.
Abi Lagarte'ye
I'm
benziyor
tired,
ya
but
bak.
well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh,
Ben
I
mi
think
benzetiyorum?
I want to see the Alliance map.
Aa. Ya oraya oraya yemiyor daha. Burası bir küçük gibi sanki. Orası bir hızlı hallolacak gibi ama. Devam buradan.
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago, but it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the north gate and start asking around.
İşaretle. Küçük minnak bir yer ama oraya aldığımız zaman bizim şeyimiz büyüyecek.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
Oh 3 kilometre. Peki. Ulan nereye girdim ben? Üç milyon kilometre. Peki oraya şey yapabiliyor muyuz? Yakınlarına. Yok gidemiyoruz. Şuraya gidebiliyoruz. Gidelim. Gidelim oradan gideriz. Selamlar. Burası çok güzel ya. Özellikle burayı çok beğendim ben. Gelmez ki o bana. Iskaladın ki. Bir yalandan tepkiler. Bu yavaş gidiyor ya. Çok fazla tilki var bu arada. Anlayamadım bir şekilde. Ne oldu lan? Sistemdekinin bağlantısı koptu. Yayında var mı bir şey? Yok değil mi? Yok. Aa bu taraftanmış. Önüne bak lan. Önüne bak evladım. Ne oldu benim boğazıma? Bir gıcık oldu ya. Neresi orası? Essex. Hadi bakayım. Essex sonra Wessex. Ay ne güzel çevirdim değil mi kamerayı? Ham ve ham. Ham ve ham. Abi çok güzel gözüküyor sol taraf ya. Su kemeri oluyor. Ne oldu? Öyle bir şey oluyor değil mi onların ismi? Öyle bir şey.
I beg patience all. We'll
Go,
have this wreck cleaned
Stu.
up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Here, love. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger!
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner of knavery.
Stow!
Ne oluyor lan? Çak mı o? Kimi ittirdin lan sen?
Of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the hold up?
Ha, sen kimi ittirdin lan? Neyse.
Gentlemen,
YouTube atıyorum.
farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant
Ha, bunlar dayak istiyor. Anlaşıldı.
that if he wants his apple,
Şişko'ya bak.
he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob
Bana karışmanızı hiç tavsiye etmiyorum arkadaşlar.
God grant me strength.
Is this kind of noise
Yumruk
coming
fight'ı mı
to
yine
London?
ya?
Now we've a quiet day once in a great while. Try not to kill anyone, eh? I'll wear your face as a skull cap, Stowe.
Kanka dayak yedin gibi sanki bir tık ya.
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Bir tık dayak yedi gibi oldu
Road, be a
sanki.
good lad and prick the names of those
kadar
that pay
gazlı
their
geldi
food
ama.
tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, is that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stowe's my name. Stowe of London.
It is
Nice to
good
meet
to
you.
meet you, Reeve Stowe. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stowe. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station field, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go.
Hadi bakalım. Götür bizi.
And what can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
Ne oluyor lan?
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come.
O zaman burayı
There's
yağmalarım
a
ha.
mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact.
Gizli gizli.
Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard,
Pardon.
and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who
Yarışalım
controls
mı?
something.
Diyeceğim de sen önden
He
koşuyorsun ama.
judges not the circumstance
Eşit
of my
şartlarda
birth.
değiliz şu an.
His two hands, left and right, on me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season.
Bak ya, önde durmak için benden hızlı koşuyor.
It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city like parents looking after
Ne
our children.
yapıyorsun? Ne yapıyorsun?
A
Lan ne
native
yapıyorsun?
son And an imported Dane. See, London's a city
Oh.
built of many.
Eve bak.
Something's wrong.
Ne olmuş lan burada?
Yeah. This blood is fresh.
These were
What
good
the?
men. What's happened here?
Ne yaptınız lan burada?
God, no. No.
Oo! O adamı kafayı uçurmuşlar.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger, yes? Your governor.
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second Reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second Reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man, and I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times.
Toplasana
How could the
okları
killers get
üstünden.
through?
It must have been known to him. Well enough.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome, went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated
Evet,
London.
arkaya bakman
As
lazım
killers,
ama
I expect.
ters kıçımızla bakıyoruz galiba şu anda.
Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this burg.
Evet, başka nerede var? İz lazım bize.
Dirty notes from a mistress. Sorry, mistresses. Intrigue's desk.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I.
Kim olduğunu nasıl anlayacağız harbiden lan biz bunları?
I didn't think.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
Bir şey yok, bir şey yok. Ha, Uba mı?
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to paint the city's faded bricks. No.
Gözüm kaşındı. Lan gözüme ne oluyor? Aha, orada ne var? Examine'leyemiyorum. Kır şunu.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
2 oldu.
I can't make head or foot of all this. I just
Nerede?
can't.
Bu mu?
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive.
3 bir tane daha. One more. Dışarıda. Değil mi? Yok, dışarıda yok. Aha, çatıda. Nereden çıkabilirim oraya? Çıkar galiba. Hayır hayır, yukarıya. Aynen. Yukarıya. Evet. Aa, o ne lan? Onu nasıl astınız oraya?
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand.
What the?
This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder.
Sherlock Holmes olduk ya bir de
It must
oyunda.
have been significant to this guard for him to grasp it even in death.
Perhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of
Kafasını
his guards
oklamış.
grabbed the seal and tried to
Yok,
escape.
yandakini atmış.
He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter
Okay.
mentions 3 heretics, named only by monikers. The leech, the arrow, the compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
Sağ gözüm
names.
çok fena yanıyor ya.
3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise until we know more.
The arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple. Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city.
Oo,
Our city is
kanka
overrun with
hoş geldin.
cowards.
İkinci ayın
We
kutlu
may be
olsun.
next to fall if we
Teşekkür
don't
ederim.
resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you this
Ne kadar
city answers
ilerledim.
to blood
Bugün
and
bayağı
power.
oynadık ya.
We should serve as such.
Ne haber?
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
Olidanos
We'll get the
geldi
church to
biraz
see
önce.
to it, though.
Kanaldan. Ama
No, it should
kimse
be me.
kalmadı chatte.
I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here.
Ekmek mi banlıyorsun?
Shall we, Broga?
Aga be. Aha ne oluyor?
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess.
The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here.
Ben gidiyorum.
My Reeves face for a time.
Şuradan bir çözelim.
Keep away, keep away. The fight is over. Town hall will follow soon.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne.
Selamlar,
Stowe
sembol hoş
seems a
geldin.
good
Ne haber?
man. I will trust his word.
Vuramıyorsun ha hiç. Aha. İyi valla nasıl olsun? Kapı açık mı? Değil. Yani neden? Şaşırmadım. Neden sen? Dedin sen? Hangi zorlukta? Hard'tı galiba ya. Şimdi kullan bakayım. Girişi var mı bu tarafında, sağında solunda buranın? Yok değil mi? Peki abi. İFO'ya mı sardın?
The Temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old ruins.
Bunu bir
Need
alabilir
to
miyim?
find the entrance.
Aa bak orada bir şey var. O diğerleri de yer altında. Hani nasıl ya? Oy. Oy. Çok seviyorum şunun şeyini ya. Geber lan. Yat aşağıya. Nereden atıyorsunuz o okları ya? Neredesiniz lan? Onunla oynamak, ok vurmak bu arada zor kanka. Diğeri nerede? Aldın mı başka? Kalmadı. Evet. Merhabalar. Bilmiyorum ki DLC ne gelir ya. Yani çok ümitli değilim açıkçası. DLC konusunda. Nereler buralar, ne oluyor ya?
Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here.
Var mı orada bir şey?
Arranging payment to a blacksmith.
Yok gibi ama biraz çekebiliyor muyum biraz daha? Ha yok, bu kadar. İşte görevi çözmeye çalışıyoruz da. Ne onun adı? Cinayeti. Bunu ne için çektik? Yani burada bir şey yoktu. Mi lan? Aynen, burada bir şey yok. Burada not vardı. Şunu ittireceğiz. Burada geçiş var. Ama daha önce. Burada bir şey vardı. Ben nerede gördüm onu? Lan oğlum, biraz önce alabiliyordum ya bunları. Şimdi niye alamıyorum? Aa! Nasıl ya? Nereye gidiyor burası? Dur, bu tarafı bitirelim de.
The compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit. The other side was
Kilitli,
barred.
değil mi? Tabi. Şaşırdık mı? Hayır tabii ki. Niye? Vallahi bilmiyorum ki. Umarım öyle gelir ya. Sembol. Artık düzgün bir şey yapsınlar yani. Bakalım şuradan. Bunlar ne? Tamam, bir şey yok. Burada hazine var. Bir kalkan daha. Ne kadar çok kalkan çıktı bu arada. Buranın şeysi neredeydi?
Messages between the leech and the compass. Healing, gutting. The leech is a strange one, but the compass calls to strikes.
Ben çok okudum bunları, evet. Bayağı okudum yani, nereden baksan.
I have got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stove must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast.
Nereden gelmiştik ya? Buradan, tamam. Çıkışı bulduk.
Should not be seen in this area.
You're finished!
Emin misin? Kızdı. Kızdı. Abim kızdı. Hop. Hala burada mı bunlar? Merhabalar.
It's worth knocking on a few doors. That's all I'm saying.
Tigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs.
Onun grafiği niye öyle gözüktü be?
Looks less like a
Piksel
meal for
piksel.
crows in here.
Hey, what? You bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret
Nasıl
society.
gözüküyor kanka yayın? Bu
The
arada.
Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients. Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
Ha, sen
That would
abone
take
oldun bu
some
arada,
time to
şey
explain.
yükselmedi ha.
But know this, that
Kanka,
I'm here to
çalın.
kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. We know anything we can act on?
Çok mu koyu?
The Arrow is a Dane who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I'd bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in London.
Açık aslında ama.
I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The Arrow has orders from the Compass to recruit soldiers at a
Şu an iyi
market
mi?
in the west.
I know the very place.
Birazcık daha iledim.
The Leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the keys lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing
Renkler bende de doygun bu arada.
several places, cut to pieces.
Good Lord, Erke.
The Compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there is little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
We kill the Arrow and the Leech, then sit back and wait. Let the Compass come to us.
Let's
Let us not
go.
waste any more time. We'll find the Arrow and the Leech. Killing both should drag the Compass back into port. So, I will catch you at the western
Oyun o
market.
insan oynadıkça oynayası
And
geliyor bu
I'll
arada.
make for the keys. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the
Muck.
Leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
Normalde 2-2,5 saat oynayıp salıyordum. 3 bölüm falan çıkartıp YouTube için. Ama bugün 6 saat oldu. Dur lan. Hikaye de güzel, tasarımlar da güzel. Her şey güzel yani. Ben bu kadar iyi olacağını tahmin etmiyordum.
Should be cautious around here.
Nasıl? Ana ne? Aa, kaçıyor. Yakalayın lan.
No sailor can save you now.
Oklarınızı bir salabilir misiniz? Ben niye orada takılı kaldım bir de? Oy!
Time to fight dirt.
Ay lan anane. Can zamanlama. Böyle olduğu zaman ben çok gaza geliyorum ya. Gelin lan buraya.
Out of luck, Riedinger.
Çift balta mı? Kullanmadım hiç ya. Çift balta. Açıldı orası. Heh, şurada bir şey var mı ona bakacağım. Başka kaldı mı burada bir şey? Kalmamış.
Need to be careful here.
O neydi lan? Lan öleceğim. Petrol mü? Ne lan o? Zehirli bir şey galiba. Can lazım. Çok acil can lazım. Var mıdır buralarda? Yemişimiz yok mu? Lan yemiş yok mu? Hah. Mantar varmış. Burayı bir patlatabilir miyiz? Oh, yandı full orası. Gerçi full de yanmamış. Ben nereyi kırmıştım? Ben nereyi kırdım lan? Şunun üstünden. Yo, neredendi? Keşke ilk kırdığım zaman girseydim değil mi? Herkes zehirleniyor. Evet, buradan. Heh. Aynen. Dümdüz yürüsem aynı şey çıkıyormuş da. Çaktırmayın. O ne lan? Sen nereden çıktın lan bebe? O ananı? Vaa! Ölüyordum lan. Bu ne? Allah, tek atıyordu ha. Açılmıyor mu burası ciddi ciddi? Harika gidiyorduk. Nerede var daha bir şey? O evde var. O tarafta yok. Bu ev kilitli kesin. Değil mi? Hay yılanını. Yürü git. Aynen öyle. Key istiyor. Buranın key'i nerede? Anasını satayım. Evet, çok izlenmeye çok gerek var ya şu anda. Ne oldu? Yeni görev ne geldi ki? Hey. Oğlum biz Chapter 3'ün görevlerini 4'ün görevlerini yaptık. Chapter 2'ye yeni bir daha niye geri döndük? Neyse. Bu bölümü bitirelim de. 50 dakika olmuş zaten bölüm. Buraya bir gelelim.
Is this the leech's work?
Yeah. New corpses every day.
How many
bodies
bodies?
is that now?
A score have been uncovered. Definitely the leech's work.
How can you be sure?
Their eyes are
İçeride
scooped
düşmanlar
out,
var.
black,
Askerler.
empty
Bir de
caverns.
bunlar var burada. Aynı anda nasıl bunlar burada durabiliyor? Ben onu anlamış değilim yani.
Passing by here each day. Anyone see them dumped?
It's the riverbank, Vinner. Every crooked dealing in the city goes through here. Heard from Stowe yet? About the arrow?
The leech is my focus just now. Does something worry you?
Ah, no, just checking up on the old Sparrowheart.
You two are close, like brothers.
Yeah. Close like brothers, you could say.
Erke! Tell me he wasn't hurt!
Erkek
It
diyecek
wasn't your
zannettim bir an.
daughter, dear Kida. Take a breath.
Oh, thank Freya. I have such a fear I will find her down here.
O adamın
She
kafasında
works
ayı şeyi var
errands for
lan.
a smith who sends
Ayı
her to
kafası
these
var.
docks. Most times at night. I cannot stand it.
When did she go missing?
A few days back. Left after sundown. Never came home, my Regna.
Regna
Gods,
mı?
if I could see her again. I haven't seen her in 2 days and feared the worst.
Peki bu oyunu yaptılar. Bunun
In
haricinde
London,
bir de
you must always
Ragnar'ın
fear the
zamanında
worst.
geçeni
What sort
yapmadılar
of
mı?
job did she have?
Ran errands and the like. She would make a delivery, trade it for hack silver, and scurry back to her
Şimdi
smith.
çocuklarını
Do you
görüyoruz
know
biz
the
de.
name of the man?
Name, but I wish I did.
Yapmadılar.
I would box his ears and harvest his nuts.
Anything else you remember?
I had a neighbor once tell me she saw Regna. Lingering for a time under the London Bridge. Worried me sick hearing that.
That is a good place to start. Thank you, Gila.
A shady smith, a missing child. It's a lead with some weight.
London Bridge after sundown. It's worth a look.
Good. I'll hang about here and keep things
Bence
calm.
olsa güzel olurdu bu
And
arada ya.
Eivor, don't drop your guard around these thugs.
Do I look like one who could?
What's that song? I know it from somewhere.
That's the hero song.
Evet.
He's always singing it when she comes by.
YouTube bir bölümün daha sonuna geldik.
Let the man work.
Bayağı hikaye açılmaya başladı ve sarıyor. İlginç bir şekilde bayağı böyle güzel gidiyor. Ubisoft'tan beklenmeyen hareketler bunlar. YouTube umarım beğenmişsinizdir bölümü. Beğendiyseniz yorum yapmayı, abone olmayı ve like atmayı unutmayın. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Bay bay.